Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I was just looking around off camera and noticed something very interesting. Remember the giant empire of Mongolia? It's gone. This is broken up so thoroughly. I don't think I've ever seen Mongolia break up quite this much. That is insane. Okay, well that's not all that relevant to us. Our Archbishop is actually the ruler of Kent right now. And that's okay. Well, actually, it's not okay. We don't want this to be a theocracy down here. I definitely want to revoke this. And we have a hook. So we can do that. We can get him out of there. And there's a 99% chance of this. We're going to spend 250 piety on this. And I feel like that's okay. Now, he's going to be very upset with us. That's understood. Look at how much money he has. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and revoke this. He only has a 1% chance of not accepting it. Cool. Oh, and actually that kicked him out of the Archbishop office. I love it. This guy is our new Archbishop. Cool. So we're going to start swaying him. We obviously need to grant these out. I want to make sure that this is, yeah, that's an earldom. That's an earldom. Fantastic. So we're going to grant this over to a noble of the Irish culture. And we're also going to need to grant the duchy level title. That de jure belongs to this fine gentleman here. So we'll give him the petty kingdom of Kent. And he is now much happier with us. We're definitely going to work on swaying our court chaplain. But I'm much happier with not having that be a theocracy. Now, we're negative in our piety, so let's go ahead and go on a pilgrimage here. It'll cost a decent chunk of money. We're going to go to the site at Jerusalem. That puts us negative financially. Understood. We are now in debt, and we can ransom off this mayor. We can ransom off this duke. We can ransom off this earl and this mayor. That's not going to get us out of debt, but it will work towards that. It is time to depart. And off we go. Cool. So we need to work our way out of debt here very quickly. And we also need to get some piety here. The two are basically one and the same, functionally. Because we'll be able to, I think, ask the Pope for gold. No, we're not going to convert. 100 piety sounds really good here. That puts us back positive in our piety. This guy's sending us 150 gold, or actually this lady. We accept her gift. Fantastic. 221 gold in debt now. So not too bad on that front. 250 piety. 24% chance that we become ill, and we did not become ill. So we now have 283 piety. Can we ask the Pope for gold? He does not have 1,500 gold, but he will very soon. Our mercs are expiring. That's fine. We walked the holy path, and we're now a pilgrim. Fantastic. He's got 1451, now 1864. He would not give us gold just yet. We need to wait for his cash to pile up a bit more. It is good to be home. We also need a new chancellor. That will be this lady. Cool. We're about to be out of debt. We just got a lackluster administration, though, in Ulster. It's a little shocking that we haven't gotten more than that, but we'll just work away on that. Cool. So it already lost its lackluster administration, and this down here is missing serfs and hunted peasants. Uh-huh. Presumably because he's sadistic. Okay, well, that's exciting stuff. 50 gold, sure. We are positive financially now, so I'd like to declare war on Norway. We have our claims here, but we can only do one at a time right now. However, this guy has a claim on the Northern Isles. We don't quite have the prestige to call this right now, but we're close. So, we can ask the Pope for gold as of right now. We do that. And do we ransom this Duchess? Yes, we do. Beautiful. Okay, he did not refer to us as loathsome, so that's always a good sign. We're going to go ahead and host a feast here for 200 gold to work up our prestige a bit. Welcome, friends. Tastefully insulting indeed. We gained 75 prestige there. So we're at 192. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. We made a friend with our marshal and vassal. Cool. And we have a new marshal perk available. So we have basically nothing spent in the marshal tree. Do I have anything in any of these? No. Remarkable. How old are we? Oh, we're 18. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. Cool. So do we want to go with, like, Bellum Justum? Or Stalwart Leader? I feel like going into Engineered for Destruction would be the way to go. So that'll be fine. We can change this guy's contract. And so we shall. Fantastic. We're still not endorsed by our Archbishop, but we're working on that. He is the wrong culture? He is. He's Danish. Okay, we discovered the Fascination Guilds. We definitely need to work on, I think, Divine Right. Let's see. Knighthood is being exposed right now. We did get horseshoes at some point. So yeah, we'll work on Divine Right for the moment. That'll be fine. And how long was that going to be? Divine Right is how far out? 11 years. Okay. Prepare the ranks. We're on Assist Ruler right now. Let's switch over to Manage Domain. We're at 7 of 9 domain limit. So that, of course, means that we can revoke this title. And we can revoke this title. Beautiful. So that puts us at 9 of 9. Of course, we want to be at 10, ultimately. Show me again how it is you do. Okay, so our feast is over. We gained 90 gold from that. We're going to call a hunt. We're going to need additional prestige, after all. So we'll go ahead and do that. 75 prestige. Yes, please. So at 376. And we returned home in disappointment. Now we're at 432. We see that there's some vassal wars going on here, but I'm not too concerned about that. I do want to go after the Northern Isles here. So we would end up getting Orkney, or wait, I forget. This is the Duchy of Moray. This is, my geography is failing me right now. Okay. This is, of course, yeah, this is Orkney. Got it. Okay. I was confused for a moment there on my nomenclature, but it's all good. So we're going to declare war on Norway, and we're going to get these 2 islands. Fantastic. Now it's only 240. Because of Bellum Justum. Okay, fair enough. We're happy about this, so that's fine. We're going to raise up our troops here. We're not going to need all of our troops. We're going to raise our men-at-arms, and we're going to raise levy troops. How many levy troops are we going to need? Only about 8,000 is what we expect. Okay, never mind. Make that 17,000. This is enough. We don't require any additional. The Art of Plunder, huh? Yeah, prepare the ranks. And we're going to head out over this direction. We're trying to learn how to plunder things, and not really succeeding. So we're going to want to siege over here eventually. We are going to need to take over the war goal here, though. So that will require 2 embarkations. They're landing down over here. Okay. And down we go. We're going to go fight them. This should be a very easy battle for us. We're going to finish up this siege, and we do want to make sure that we have a siege commander here. We'll put our brother-in-law in there. And if we only have to embark these guys, that would be great. That said, this is dangerous. We'll see if these guys survive this. Because this is not their full force, although we're seeing another significant chunk of it landing here in Gowrie, which is good. They're looking to group up, but it looks like we're going to catch them here. Done. These guys are embarking. So they're likely moving to try to attack us up here, is my guess. So we win this battle. Do we catch any of these guys over here? The answer is no. For the time being, let's make our way up over this direction. we can't really get up here, but this is going to be done in just 15 days. So let's go ahead and finish up this siege. There we go. They're actually going to Orkney. Wonderful. They should not be doing this, but they are. So we're going to come in over this way with an embarkation, and we're going to come up and defend Orkney. I have no idea why they're not attacking this force. They absolutely should be, and they should not be walking in here. These guys are going to have to cross. This is going to be terrible for them. This is a really, really bad fight. They should not take that. Okay, so we just stack wiped them there. Like I said, it's an absolutely terrible fight. Our siege force is just sitting here for the moment. We're going to go in here, and we get the defensive ground in these hills. This is going to stack wipe. So we finished that up, and we're going to move around over this way, catching these guys. We're not going to get the defensive ground there, but we've outmaneuvered them in every possible regard. I don't think that stack wipes. Yeah, it does not, but that's fine. We didn't need it to stack wipe. We're at 83% war score right now, and ticking is on our side. Come on in over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're going to chase these guys around a bit. It's going to be slightly awkward. I'm thinking we should turn around here. They could theoretically attack this force, and we don't want them to do that. Oh, seriously? This guy died on us. We were so close, again, to getting that claim. The war ended inconclusively, and his successor has the same claim. We can just declare this again. Cost us an additional 240 prestige, but okay. We'll do this one more time. Cool. So we know that we need somewhere around that many troops. Fantastic. We'll group these together and head on out. Same plan. Exactly the same plan. They have far fewer troops. That was definitely awkward timing on that. I would have much preferred that he stay alive for just that little bit longer. Unfortunately, he did not. Okay. So they're doing the exact same move. Fascinating. We're going to do the same thing as well. We're going to bring these guys down here. We're going to put in... Actually, that was ourselves. We don't want ourselves here. This is still a dangerous position to be in if they play this differently. So we'll put our brother-in-law in. We'll read the newer tome. Fantastic. And this siege will end shortly. Once again, we're going to head directly up over here. And we're going to chase these guys down. This time their allies haven't come in yet, but there they come, coming almost exactly the same direction. The AI is playing this incredibly similarly. So we're very likely not to catch these guys. We're going to head directly up over here. This time we don't have a breach here. Okay, we do now. And we got excommunicated. Okay. It doesn't really matter that much. So these guys can go ahead and embark and head on over this direction. We'll see where these guys are going, but again, they should be too late. Yes. We're going to go to Sutherland. And we've become a Reaver. Okay, cool. We're going to catch this force. No problem. That will likely get stack wiped again. Yep, there it goes. Our son is dead. That is not... Yeah, that was not our heir, but that was our new son. We're not actually going to land here just yet. We're going to catch these guys over here, and that should be absolutely fine. Now we can land here, then. Beautiful. Does this stack wipe this time? Okay, it did. So that is a primary difference from before. Cool. So we're just going to head on down over this way, and once again, the war is basically over. Ticking war score is on our side. These guys are sailing up over here. And to be clear, the reason we got excommunicated is because we've been repeatedly declaring war on other Catholics. So if we wouldn't have gotten excommunicated if the previous guy hadn't died. Checking in up here, 8 months. Okay, we should be able to end before then. Cool. So we're at 96%. And we're just going to head on down to this barony. We're 97%. And yeah, 2 months here. Yeah, we easily win this war. Cool. So this time we're not going to have our claimant randomly die on us, I'm sure. I hope. We'll go ahead and enforce those demands and disband our troops. Cool. So we were excommunicated. That is a problem. Let's go ahead and grab Organized March for now. So now we have the Northern Isles under our control. Our vassal is... Yeah, you have the Duke title. Cool. That'll be absolutely fine. We can use our hook to bump up his taxes, and we'll definitely do so. Excellent. So now we could potentially go after England again, but I believe we're truced with them still. That is accurate. So, we can't get this lifted until a year has gone by, and it will cost us quite a lot of prestige. So we should probably build up our prestige there. We don't really have anyone to attack at this point until our truce with England is up. So that would be reasonably fine. And realistically, sure, bring in your 300 gold. Realistically, I would really, really like to get Divine Right. 8 years out on that. Okay, this ransom seems fine, as does this one. Cool, and we do need to spend our gold. So, let's look at what we can spend it on. This county is actually maxed out at this point. So, Thomond, you're maxed out for our tech level. This is almost maxed, but currently constructing. Maxed. Maxed. Okay, not quite maxed here. We'll build the farms and fields. Okay, Ossory actually needs quite a bit, but those are maxed. Cool. Dublin is needing a little bit as well. Let's actually go for the trade port here. Excellent. Let's go for wetland farms. Okay, so that's everything down here being worked on. Let's take a look up through this direction. And what are we looking for up here? We're looking for empty holding slots or empty building slots, like this one. We're absolutely going to put in guilds here. Cool. This city could definitely need trade port. Did I say guilds down here? This is a trade port. We're putting in trade ports there. Excellent. Okay, so taking a quick look at all of these. They appear reasonably fine. This city needs work, and we would put in a guild here. Okay, this city definitely needs work as well. This would be a trade port. Cool. We're now out of funds. Still need to work on getting some of those. Poor manners, huh? We'll gain 50 piety. 150 prestige for that guy. Not for us. Okay. Gaining a little bit of stress. Seems fine. These ransoms also seem okay. We'll definitely accept those. This city is going to require what? A forestry? Yes, a forestry. So that'll do. Up in Moray, that's looking fine. Out over this direction, we're looking for specifically empty building slots or holding slots, right? So like this city, this ransom is acceptable, as is this one. Cool. Can we do any other ransoms? Actually, yes, we can. So we're just going to go through these and get them completed as quickly as possible. Beautiful. We can also lawfully imprison this duchess. I'm not sure that we want to. Okay, cool. So we definitely want to build a trade port here. What else do we need? I didn't notice any empty holding slots, but I thought there was one. Apparently we got this one going. Sure. So out in Orkney, yep, no holding slots in any of these up this way. Okay, let's check down this direction. There is an empty holding slot here, so that will become a city. We'll need gold for that, and we now have that gold. Excellent. Cool. Any additional empty slots down this way? There is a holding slot here, so we would need a city here. We're just missing 18 gold. There we go. Fantastic. So that's all under control. Excellent. So next we're going to be going after England. We don't have a fantastic claim on England, unfortunately. We just got 332 extra gold. That's nice. So, as a hypothetical, Duke Mark has a claim on the Duchy of Mercia, actually. That's solid. We would definitely take this. We have a mental break here. Last one, then I want to be alone. We'll just seclude. Cool. So we're going to seclude ourselves again. 150 prestige for that. Okay. How long on our truce here? And how much was this going to cost in terms of prestige? 240? Okay, that's not too bad. We should be able to make that happen. And our truce is going to be up in... Now, actually. Our truce is up. So that's good. So we can declare this anytime we have enough prestige. Beautiful. Technically, we could do it now, but I don't think it's, strictly speaking, necessary. Let's check in the royal court. We have a court artifact that we can put up. Sure, we can put up a magnificent tapestry. We have a book that we can put over here, the Norwego-Scots Herbularium, which we'll go ahead and repair. And we'll put that in. We can also put up St. George's Jaw. Fantastic. And we can also put in the Mace's Song. Cool. So that's looking good. We have a good amount of gold at this point, and I would like to spend some of that gold. Let's go ahead and build, say, monasteries. We're just looking to upgrade things, right? Oh, there is this holding slot here. We should definitely put in a city there. I missed that one. Cool. That is absolutely a top priority to get those holdings built. We'll go ahead and build our hunting grounds here, and there's our gold spent down. Cool. So we now have enough to press Duke Mark's claim here. Now, he is currently the Duke of Kent. We're probably going to want to split that up. We'll have a hook on him. So that should be okay. I think we'll have a hook on him, right? Yeah, we'll have a hook. Done. We can strike out from here. England has 31,000, and we know that they're going to be a little bit tough for us. I think it's their hobbies that are actually tough for us. But that should be fine. We declare this. England is weaker than they have been. We're stronger than we have been. We're going to raise all of our forces here. I assume we can't call in a holy order, right? That would be insane if we could do that. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So we're going to raise up our forces here. And we're going to immediately strike at his capital. We're not immediately going after the war goal here, but we'll siege our way that way. Okay. So he's heading off over here. We see his primary force out this direction. Cool. We should be able to travel there without attrition. So we're going to put our trebuchets and 1 unit of levies here. These guys are going to walk over this way. I think. 5 months on that? Okay, noted. So this is going to be a bit of a difficult battle for us. And again, I think the reason for that all comes down to those hobbies. We don't have pikes. And that is a bit of an oversight. We're definitely going to want to get some pikes at some point. Probably when we get additional men-at-arms regiments. For right now, we may have to rely on mercs for our pikes. So that would be like these guys. Yes, the gold would be problematic. Absolutely it would be. We're going to group up over here. We're going to deselect these guys. I did that wrong. We're going to deselect these guys and group these together. And then we're going to come down and try to catch this smaller force here. Cool. So we stack wipe this force, and they are coming up to hit our siege force. This is not surprising. Not surprising at all. Ooh, advantage was on our side. Briefly. Yikes. We're going to have to retreat here. That did not go well. We're going to have to choose where we attack a little bit better. Okay. For the time being, we're going to re-raise our men-at-arms over here, as well as any additional levy forces. And they're heading up this direction. Okay. So these guys are going to be raising for another 40-some days. This is not actually our men-at-arms here. Okay. We got an available perk here. We're going to grab Engineered for Destruction. We're going to spread out these forces, and we're going to play this patiently. So we're going to do something kind of like this. They're on their way back in here. That is noted. Okay. They're sieging. Seems okay. Let's group up over here. They are not liking this. And we do need to raise up our siege men-at-arms, right? Absolutely, that needs to happen. That was a knight. That was not our siege men-at-arms. You'll find no deal here. Okay. So we don't actually want to be here, right? We don't want to siege this. I want to embark these guys and move them on over here. I'd love to get our siege men-at-arms here. Eventually we'll get them. That is not them. We do need to grab, say, hit and run. That would be good for us. And I guess we can move in and start a slow siege here. We're locked into this. Okay. Didn't know that they were there. We'll have to retreat again. As soon as we can. There we go. They are really tough for us to beat with their men-at-arms. Really, really tough. No doubt about that. We're actually going to bring in another unit of pike mercs, and that's going to be these guys. I'm going to move our rally point to here. There we go. And we're going to group up. If I can select these guys. Wow. Apparently we can't select this unit. There we go. Wild. So we're going to group up here, and we're going to head up this direction. We really do need to get our unraised men-at-arms, and I'm not sure why we haven't been able to raise them yet. They just haven't started to regen. Wild. So these guys are running away again. We don't want to fight them in London, if we can at all help it. But starting a siege here is definitely good if our siege men-at-arms would ever start to regenerate. I'm trying to bait them into coming down this direction. Perfect. Let's go. So we want to fight them on our territory, right? They were trying to run there. I'm moving out over this direction and allowing them to... Yeah, I don't necessarily love that situation. Eventually, our siege men-at-arms will start to regenerate, right? But not yet. Okay, they're starting to split up a bit. They're starving. And that's good to know. We are allowing them to do some of this. Okay, this is a much better location for us to attack them. I love it. Let's do it. That is a solid victory for us. Cool. Well, it is well past time to put a cut in here. I just looked at the clock and noticed that. Now we can raise our siege men-at-arms. Beautiful. So with those coming in and having... Nope, that is not our siege men-at-arms. Well, eventually they're going to start to regenerate. It usually would have happened by now. That is bad timing, for sure. But now that we can start to win these battles, we can start to do something up here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and next episode, these guys will start to regenerate, I'm sure. You can... I just said that you can leave your offerings. Okay, cool. Absolutely cool. A very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.